Hey BookTube, I'm back and I am doing a book tag video. I was tagged by Brandy Shanae at Books with Brandy Shanae, and I will leave her information in the cards as well as in the description box. And this tag is called the Shaded Choice Awards tag. The first question is a new Black or person of color author that I have read this year. So does this mean the Black author has to be new to me, or like a new Black author that came out with a new book? If it's new to me, then Alyssa Cole, When No One Is Watching, is the first one that I can think of. I've never read an Alyssa Cole book before. That is my first one. I do understand that she's written quite a few romance novels, but When No One Is Watching follows a young woman who lives in Brooklyn, and due to gentrification or some other suspicious activity, a lot of the Black people start to mysteriously disappear. So, pretty good read. The second question is a debut book that I have read this year. For that, I'm going to choose Age of Dragons by Evan Winter. I'm actually rereading it because I listened to it the first time. And this is a Game of Thrones / Gladiators type book, lots of fighting, epic tale of magic and tribes. It's like set in this land. It's not necessarily Africa, but all the characters, of course, are people of color, and there's a lot of fighting. That's all I can really say. Like, the book is heavy on sparring, on fighting, on Tao, who is the main character, who has set out to basically avenge his father's death. So it's kind of like a revenge plot type deal, but it's still a good book. Third question is a 2020 release that I have not read yet. That would be A Promised Land by Barack Obama. I plan to read it in February for Black History Month. Fourth prompt is a favorite author that has released a new book this year. I guess I can go with two, and that would be Elizabeth Acevedo. I do really enjoy her as an author, her writing style. She released her new book, Clap When You Land, which was good. It wasn't the Poet X, but it was good. And I do like, after reading the 5th season, N.K. Jemison, and she released, I want to say it was this year, I hope it was this year, The City We Became, which I haven't read yet, but I've heard very good reviews, some polarizing reviews, but for the most part, very good, amazing reviews on that. So next is, what is my favorite genre and what book would I vote to win in that genre? My favorite genre, I think, based on my reading habits, definitely leans toward the sci-fi category. I seem to get really wrapped up in those stories. And a book that I would choose to win, I can't choose one winner. I really can't. I mean, they were all pretty fantastic to me. And the ones that I'm thinking about off the top of my head, in case you're interested, would be Scythe by Neil Shusterman, Illuminae, Gemini, and those are by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I read a book called Nixia by, I think it's Scott Rankin. Again, that's sci-fi type fantasy. The 5th season by N.K. Jemison. I loved it. I can't pick one. Next is, what is my favorite book that has been released in 2020 by a Black or POC author? I'm going to choose Girl, Woman, Other by Bernadine Evaristo. This was a work of fiction, I believe. Yes. And this was Bernadine Evaristo. I believe she's not from the United States, but from across the water, maybe over in the UK. I apologize if that's not accurate, but that book, amazing. Number 7 is, who is a Black author or person of color author that deserves more recognition? I haven't seen a lot of people talk about Not So Pure and Simple by Lamar Giles. I don't know that his library is all that extensive or how many more books he's written past this one, but When I tell you the writing was contemporary and had me laughing out loud. I'm gonna also go with Kwame Mbalia, who wrote Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky, which was absolutely amazing. And the second book just came out this past October, which I have yet to read. And I don't know if it's the final in that series, if it's just a duology, but if it is, I need to get on it ASAP. So the 8th prompt is, what is a book you recommend that you don't readily identify with? Maybe Winter Counts by David Heska Wanbli Weiden, who is an indigenous author. Because I'm unfamiliar, or was, a lot more unfamiliar at that time with Native American culture, living, rites of passages, rituals, things of that nature. I have since grown a want and desire to want to learn more about the Native American culture. So I guess that would be one that I would say right now I don't readily identify with. Okay, so the 9th prompt, I believe is number 9, is a Black or person of color's content recommendation. And I recommend some of the booktubers that I follow. Off the top of my head, of course, I'm going to shout out Monique's book list. Brandy Shanae, she's the one that tagged me. Sandra at Pull Down the Moon. Stephanie, she has a romance channel. Can't think of the name of it right now, but all of these will be listed in the description box below. The Locked Booktician, I enjoy her content. Erica at The Broken Spine, and Belinda at Belinda's Book Nook. Now, there's a lot more that I subscribe to, and those that I didn't mention or I can't think of right now readily, I will again link their channel in the description box. Bianca J's channel, I watch her. So yeah, I'll link all of those in the description box below. So that is the end of this tag video. I'm not gonna tag anybody specifically in this video. However, if you enjoyed it and want to do the tag, please do so. Let me know so I can check out your video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. If you enjoy my content, please like the video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.